If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the microphones, and they wanna know, the return. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here and the lights are on, and they wanna show, yeah.
A fresh, cool young Lou, trying to cash his microphone check 212. Wanna believe my own hype, but it's too untrue. The world brought me to my knees, what if you brung you? Did you improve on the design, did you do something new? Where your name in on the guest list, who brung you? You, the more famous person, you come through. And the sexy lady next to you, you come too. And then the hitman, standing outside of heaven, waiting for God to come and get me. I'm too uncouth, unschooled to the rules, and too gumshoe, too much of a...
Hello there, and welcome to Diamond Talk number 6. And the reason I am speaking so quietly is because I'm going to spare you your ears until Walker and Eric begin yelling at each other.
I want to start this off.
But I will
Okay.
raise my voice a little bit now,
All right, yeah.
because I am going to spare these people.
I know.
Because
I get it.
they're going to be deaf by the time
I want to start this off by
Do
saying
not listen to this with headphones. That's all.
everyone in this room is friends.
Oh, we're all buddies. We
We're
hang
all
out. We
buddies.
hung out Friday and
basically,
Saturday.
this is a look into what our arguments at lunch, dinner, pretty much everywhere happen.
The cafeteria
this is
gets to
how-
look at this
yeah.
every day.
Yeah, they get to
now
see
they're-
this.
you guys
you
get
go.
to hear this. Yeah.
First, before we get started, I do have a couple announcements. First off, shout out to the Willie and Friggy show. I'm very excited that you guys joined my channel. Everyone go check them out, really, for all of your college football needs. Great arguments, very in-depth coverage of college football. And also, we started a Diamond Talk Twitter page. If you can go follow it, it is at Diamond Talk 20. That is at Diamond Talk 20. Go check that page out. All of our videos will be posted there. Also follow our personal accounts. We will retweet them and everything. But Diamond Talk, the Twitter, best place to go for this channel. Also, our very own Brendan Deviney, and I think it's going to end up being Will Brienza, will be doing the basketball segment of our channel. So shout out to those guys. Can't wait until they get this up and running.
Making
And
big
you might
moves.
hear some of us on
Absolutely.
each other's podcasts, moving around. One big
family.
sports family here.
Love it,
so
love it,
yeah,
love it.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for the future of this channel.
I am, man.
Super excited.
I came prepared.
Watch out,
Getting into it.
Barstool.
Barstool, we're coming for you.
We're coming for you, Portnoy.
Large expansion, and as Bart Scott would say, I can't wait. Can't wait. All right. This is the special Diamond Talk Christmas debate.
We're not talking the playoffs, are we? Playoffs? Are we going to talk? We're not talking playoffs. You promised me.
I'm going to cut your mic.
Today, we're not talking playoffs. I'm done talking playoffs.
We're not talking about the college
Okay.
football playoffs. This is a
Good.
baseball show.
Good.
They already did that. We're in on that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's done.
Yeah, all right.
This debate will include position by position. We're going to name the best players in baseball at each position. We have been talking about doing this for weeks now. We are all very excited to be doing this. We are also going to include 5 starters, a reliever, and a closer. And the way we're going to format this is one person is going to start and name all 5 of their starters, and we'll have a little little discussion.
All
I'd say
right.
we'll call it a discussion for now.
About
And
each
then,
person.
Dude, I'm worried you have me and Coop this close.
And
Oh, we're
This is-
okay.
Yep.
This is-
I
and
might
as-
deck you just once.
yeah, okay.
Yep. And as Gus Johnson would say, ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts. It's about to get bumpy. All right, boys.
All right.
Who wants to lead us off
Oh,
with
well.
your starting rotation?
Let's start with the starters. Now, we're going to start an argument with one specific person, but here's my no order, top 5 pitchers in baseball. Clayton Kershaw, Max Scherzer, Corey Kluber, Chris Sale, and Steven Strasburg. Statistically, you look at the baseball leaders this year, and actually for the past 3 seasons, these guys are in every category.
So you're telling me Madison Bumgarner isn't better than Steven Strasburg? You're telling me
Postseason,
that?
yeah, this year.
You're telling
look
me
at this
that?
year.
I'm saying Madison Bumgarner's healthy. He's right there. I'm saying
he's there.
the only
not
reason he's
this
not
year.
higher on my list is because he did not play this year.
That is exactly. That's
I mean,
my
he
point.
did, but
that's
he
my
didn't.
point.
He was out.
Strasburg.
On your top 5 list?
Absolutely.
I
It's
don't
Madison Bumgarner.
see.
The
If
dude
we're
is
talking
dominating.
postseason, yeah, but I can't do that this year. Strasburg was a Cy Young candidate.
Bummy would have been up there too if he was.
Would he
healthy.
have been?
Yes.
He came
Do you,
back.
on.
He did-
do you know?
He had an
They finished
ERA above
last in the
3 this
league.
year, and they were last in the
They
league.
finished last in the
That
league.
People
changed
act
that
loud.
entire team.
People act like he had Tommy John. He came back a month and a half later.
He missed time. That
So, Kluber missed time. He missed about a month.
He missed 3 starts.
He missed about a month.
He made
And he plays in the-
29. He made 29.
He was
starts
out. Was he not out?
for 3 starts.
He was out.
Aroldis Chapman.
He was out.
Aroldis Chapman
sorry.
missed the same amount of time for beating his wife.
Yeah, that's his problem. Don't beat your wife. What is-
It's unreal. Just get away.
Oh, okay.
I have. All right, I will say I have your exact same list, but I do have Chris Sale over Corey Kluber, and the reason I didn't give Kluber as much love as Sale. Sale, his career ERA is lower than Kluber's, and in all honesty, Kluber pitches in probably the weakest division in baseball. And I'm just gonna say that the Twins are not that good
No.
yet. I'm
Okay.
saying yet.
Kluber basically shut out the Rockies this year. Complete game.
Okay, that's one game.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's a great team. Shut him out. Are you discrediting him?
No, I'm not.
Shut out the Cubs last year.
The Cubs' focal point
Not
of
in
that
Game
team.
7, but
The Cubs' focal point of that team was pitching. They had 2 or 3 guys in like the top 10 of ERA in the entire league. They're not an offensive team by any means, in my opinion.
Boston last year shut them out. You're telling me they're not a good offense?
I never said that.
But he
It's
pitched
pretty
against
easy
an
when you
AL
only gotta
East
face
team.
him twice.
Okay. If we were in that division, we'd be up at the top.
You would be underneath Baltimore,
No way. We
sitting
destroyed
on top of
Baltimore.
Toronto.
No way.
No,
We
okay.
killed
Go ahead.
Bal-
Go
I
ahead.
saw
Go
play
ahead.
Baltimore.
Talk.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Have your time. No,
AL
seriously,
East,
have your
best
time.
division ever.
Have
I
your time.
forgot. Yeah.
They're not. But at the same time,
No. He is a top 5 pitcher in baseball.
I'm not
Sale?
saying that
Okay,
he's
no
not. I
problem.
have him
He's
in my
not.
list.
His movement.
I
want
wanna
to
hear your list.
I'm
Let's
so
go.
done with this Corey Kluber thing. He is a
Dude,
bum.
do you even
His
know
stuff
what a
is not that
slider
good.
is?
Yes.
Do
it
you
is
know what a
not
slider
that good.
is?
Yes.
It's not the burger
is
from
that-
Sheets.
is that-
It's not that mini thing.
Is that two?
It's a pitch that moves.
2-inch move. Is
2-inch
you're calling
move?
a slider. Oh, what? He throws
That's
it
his
8 different
cutter.
ways. Oh,
That's
whatever.
his cutter.
Okay, so
When you're looking at his slider,
we're gonna talk.
it breaks
We're gonna
a
talk.
lot.
Here's the 5.
Oh,
here's
man.
here's my 5. You can tell me after my 5. Okay.
Okay.
We can talk about Kluber because you know he's not in there now. Okay.
I know he's not.
Scherzer at 1. Clayton Kershaw at 2. We're about the same there.
Yeah.
Chris Sale at 3. Justin Verlander at 4.
Wow.
Zach Greinke at 5.
Zach Greinke.
Zach Greinke
Zach-
and
Are
you
Verlander.
kidding me?
Zach
Verlander.
Zach
Greinke.
Verlander pitched in the
Zach
same terrible division
Greinke.
that Kluber
Zach
did.
Greinke. 5-0 when he goes to the
Yep.
Houston Astros.
I'm not
after the
disputing
trade.
that. That's a good
Okay,
pick.
what if Kluber goes and does the same thing?
Fantastic, did he?
No.
We're not talking about what could he do. We're talking about what did he do.
If he was on the
What did he do?
Astros,
What did he do?
if Kluber's on the Astros, it's not even a series.
You're right.
It's 4-2 Astros.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. No, I'm not kidding you. That
6 earned runs in Game 2 of the ALDS
he was
to a
hurt.
Yankees offense that is much
He
weaker
was hurt.
than the Astros. I don't care if he's hurt or not.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Dude.
I don't find
You
pity.
don't care?
Kurt Schilling had a bloody toe. Nobody said, "Oh, well, Kurt had a hurt toe. That's why he lost the game." No, stop.
That was
If he
his
was good
foot.
enough to
His
go out there
toe.
and pitch, if he was good, was he good enough to go out there and pitch?
Apparently not, but he wanted to. He wanted to try. Should
Then
he
that's
have?
his own
Probably
fault.
not.
Then that's his own fault. I'm leaving him off my list. I'm
All
done
right,
talking
fine,
about this.
fine. You
He's
can.
not-
Uh-huh.
Verlander, Greinke.
Wrong,
My argument
sir.
for Greinke.
Zach Greinke is
Dude.
not good anymore.
He's not.
He gets shelled.
17-7.
Okay, the offense carried that team.
17-7. What offense other
He
than Goldschmidt
was
and JD Martinez?
He
horrible.
was not.
He
his
was
ERA
horrible
not
last
good.
Other than what JD? I'm sorry. I'm sending Zach Greinke out there before I send Mad Bum
What?
I'm
Oh
I'm
my
doing it.
gosh.
I'm sending Grinky out
so
there.
you
before I
have
send
one
out
game to
Mad
win
Bum.
in the postseason.
You're gonna send
Go
out Zach
Grinky.
Greinke.
Go get him, Grinky.
Zach
Not
Greinke
above,
got-
not
Wow,
above,
yeah.
not above
Hey,
Kershaw.
Bumgarner,
not
your
above.
career
Listen,
postseason
he's
ERA
at
is
5.
like
2.11.
Yeah.
He's
It's
at 5.
2.11. I looked it up.
Yeah, it is.
What?
And you know what? That's including one bad postseason. Where
Madison
it's like 6.
Bumgarner, career 3.01 ERA. That is in the regular season.
Yeah.
4-time All-Star, 2-time Silver Slugger, which we're not even going to get into hitting for pitchers, but he's a freak when it comes to hitting
Yeah.
for a pitcher. 16 games in the postseason he's pitched.
Zach
Wait.
Greinke.
Zach Greinke.
16
Oh my
postseason
God.
games. 16.
We got Skip
Listen.
Bayless over here.
Yep.
16 postseason games, 2.11 ERA, 87 strikeouts,
He's unbelievable.
3-time World Series champion.
Yeah.
3-time. He has won the NLCS MVP, World Series MVP. If you're telling me that Zach Greinke is better than him, you are out of
At
your
this
mind.
moment, right now.
You
When
are
Mad
out
Bum-
of your
when
mind.
When Mad Bum
way.
came
Robbie Ray is better than Zach Greinke.
my
Robbie Ray
Lord.
is better than Zach Greinke.
You listen. You asked me to produce you a top 5. There's my top 5. Corey Kluber pitches in the quote worst division period in baseball.
He led like
period.
almost every statistical
Loser.
category.
He had 18 wins in this division this year with the run support your offense produced. If he didn't get 21 wins, he's a failure, and he failed to get 20 wins. I'm sorry.
I don't know
He
about
missed
that.
3
Let's
starts.
Corey
move
Kluber
on.
in
He missed
2015
three
went 9 and
Let's
16.
move
He's
on.
not a
Oh
quality
my
pitcher.
God.
Let's
Yes,
move on.
He's not.
Loser.
He's
Loser.
not.
That's
Let's
not a
move
quality
Have you ever
pitcher.
watched
Yankees
baseball?
proved it. Yeah, I watched him get dominated by the New York
You
Yankees in
watched
the
one
playoffs.
series.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's
Let's
okay.
move on.
That's fine.
Best reliever in baseball. This isn't the closer. We will get to that. My best reliever in baseball, I'm going to go with the always reliable, always consistent David Robertson. He has proven to me that he can come in and shut you down 9 times out of 10 and get you to that 9th inning with a lead.
Yeah.
I concur.
I'm gonna.
Andrew
change
Miller's
it
up there.
See, I'm gonna change it up and go Miller, only because I think Miller has the ability to be more dominant when he's really on. Robertson's dominant.
Outs are outs.
Outs
that's
are
my
out. I'll
opinion.
give you that. But that postseason run last year, I mean, that was lockdown.
And you lost.
Okay.
And
So
we
did
did
the
blow
Yankees.
it. We blew it.
So
and
did
in
the
Game
Yankees.
7.
And the Yankees
And
blew it.
in Game
I
7.
don't know if they
Game
blew
7.
it.
I don't know if we blew it. It was a competitive series.
Yeah, it
we
was a
we
good series.
overachieved.
I'm not saying you blew it. I'm saying we blew it. We
Yeah.
had that series in the
Andrew
bag,
was
honestly.
Andrew was a part of that. He
In
was
ga-
actually a big
Game
part of that.
7, yeah.
You
One
gassed
game.
him
One
because your
game.
manager overthrows your
Gassed him.
pitchers.
Yeah.
Because that's all we had. Who are you going to throw? Shaw?
You just
That
you just-
worked
Didn't
out well.
I'm
in
sorry.
there, no, in the Indians' defense,
You want to go
listen.
talk to your front office?
My front
It's
office?
not my fault.
I'm just saying. Andrew
Listen,
Miller
listen,
is up
listen, listen.
Overthrew him.
Hey,
there. Overthrew him, yes. You had to.
you
He
had
wanted
to.
to. He
There was
wanted that.
you had 3 starters. I'm the most skeptical person of the Indians. Probably not in this room, Coop. You're
No, yeah,
very skeptical.
Sorry, I have
Listen,
nothing
but
I'm
to do
a
with
listen.
Indians.
Cleveland fan, and I'm skeptical.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I can't believe you
Every
didn't
year,
wear
because
your
you're
Indians
unbiased.
jersey.
Huh?
Riding the home team.
What?
Keep wearing my... Oh,
Couldn't
I'm
believe you
sorry.
didn't wear your jersey. I mean, you're riding the home
that's
team
great.
right now.
Uh-huh.
Let me
Yeah.
guess. Let's talk about
Riding
the
the
best
home
shortstop in
team.
baseball already.
Best shortstop?
No.
Don't
Save
even-
it. Save it. Save it.
I'm going Miller.
Okay.
Going
well,
Miller?
that's
That's
a
a fair
my
argument.
it's a
opinion.
respectable
He's a
choice.
great
It's a
pitcher.
respectable
Yeah.
choice.
He's a great pitcher.
It's not a disrespectful choice.
If David
but-
Price stays in the bullpen, he's up there.
oh Lord.
He proved it to me. He has stuff
He had a
like
good postseason.
like Miller's. He
I
has
just-
stuff like his.
I think he's getting too old for this change.
Miller's old too.
Miller's like
Miller
29.
started out as a starting pitcher in Florida and then switched over. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
what?
when,
Price has been around.
but it was
forever.
but he's
Price
done it.
is a very good pitcher.
He's
I hate when
good.
people
Price is
discredit
great
him.
for the first time around the lineup.
Yep.
He's the best first time around the lineup pitcher maybe in baseball.
Yeah. And
Hey,
then
but the second
third
time around the lineup, you've seen his stuff.
All right.
And then third.
Best closer.
Best closer.
Best closer. Who you got, Eric?
Chapman.
Chapman.
And I'm going with Chapman.
Yeah, you don't want to see him roll out of the bullpen. That's just bottom line.
You can't even see 103. Dustin Pedroia even said, "You close your eyes and really you get lucky if you put the bat on the ball."
Yeah.
Amen.
you don't.
Unless he's gassed in the postseason.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's talk about that Rajai Davis home run because, in my opinion, lucky, but at the same time, put a great swing on the ball, choked up on the bat, did what he had to do, and he
Okay,
hit the home run.
that ball-
Great at
that
bat when he
ball-
needed it.
Phenomenal at bat.
It only went out because Chapman throws one of the 3.
But that ball
pitch
wasn't
was
let go at
99.
103. It was 199. And you see that
But
in your
still.
division.
But still,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
99
but
is
still,
99
that's
miles an hour. That's
99.
hard.
Plus, he's closer to the plate.
Yeah, I agree.
His stride It's at
I
the
agree.
bottom of the mountain. That's
I
where
think
he's releasing it.
they said he had the longest stride in baseball.
Yeah.
Well, it's
A
kind of
couple
hard.
years-
What
a
is he?
couple
6'7",
years
6'9"?
A couple years ago, Sports Science proved it. I think he had the longest stride in baseball. But now you have guys like Betances, who's an absolute monster. He might have the longest. I mean,
They're close.
either way, I don't think it matters. His arm is so good that,
Yeah.
I mean, he could stride a foot and still probably throw 90 miles an hour.
The only reason he has an ERA is because he cannot control that big frame sometimes. He loses
Which
control of
is
his
You
body.
see that with every closer, though.
You
every
see that with
closer
every
that.
tall
is a
Because they
little
only throw
erratic.
one inning.
Every
They only
tall
throw one
pitcher
inning.
that throws gas has that problem.
Tyler Glasnow. If
Randy
he figures
Johnson.
it out.
That's
He's
that's
gonna be
so
great.
true.
Yeah.
That, it's
Randy
true.
Johnson.
Randy
It's
Johnson,
just-
when he's on spot and understands his body, was probably one of the best pitchers of all time.
Unhittable.
Yeah.
He's
Unhittable.
unhittable when he's on.
It took him a while to figure
Even
that
the bird
out, but-
didn't see what was coming.
No.
So, it is
All
what
right,
it is.
let's move on because I want to argue a little bit more.
Oh, man.
First baseman. Who is the best first baseman in baseball?
Wait,
Coop.
did we skip past catcher?
Oh, we did.
Oh,
Oh
You
my
can't skip
gosh.
past catcher.
We did.
That's very important.
Wow. All right, best catcher.
Go ahead. I just want to hear yours first.
All right, all right.
We're
just
gonna-
let me
wait,
get
wait,
it
wait.
out.
Before we start this, I'm setting a timer because we're not going 40 minutes on a catcher here.
Yeah.
All right, well,
My computer would blow up.
I'm going with Buster Posey because here's my argument. One of the best hitting catchers in baseball and one of the best – he is the best defensive catcher in baseball statistically. Over the past 3 years, most defensive runs saved. He had 23 defensive runs saved as catcher this year, which was unbelievable. He is able to get – he got 241 more strikes for his pitcher. So if they're balls, he's framing them into a strike. He had the highest framed strike percentage in the league. So that's why I'm going with him. Hitting and defense, he's the best.
I think that's a fair combination. I really do appreciate your opinion, but you're wrong. Yadier Molina.
What?
I'm
No,
sorry.
no. Here's your argument. He has a cannon. So with that argument,
Yachty doesn't
Gary
have a cannon.
Sanchez,
He's at the bottom 5. He's at
He
the
has
bottom
a
5 in miles per hour, leaving his hand.
What's his pop
my
time?
argument it is.
he has a
It's
cannon.
167.
You know what?
Exactly.
Both
That's
these
pretty good.
stats
That
you're
is
arguing,
good.
both these stats you're arguing are irrelevant if you can't throw a guy out at second base. I don't care what your pop time is. If you throw 20 miles per hour over to second base,
If you
get him out, you get him out.
Yeah.
Case closed.
Yachty, listen, I'm
Why
not.
are you going into pop times and arm?
I'm not here.
You should be looking at runners thrown out. Period.
I'm not.
and that's the only thing that Yachty
Period.
beats.
Yes, and
But
Yachty
Yachty
does
beats
it.
Buster
and
Posey
He doesn't want
a
to-
much better hitter than Yachty or
And
Molina.
would
He
you-
is. He's a much better hitter. And
Much better.
defensively, he's honestly better.
and
Or
somebody.
even.
They're pretty okay. I'll give
Billy
you that.
Hamilton plays in Yachty's division, and Billy Hamilton is probably, if not top 5,
Okay.
he's probably the best base stealer. And
He can throw guys
he's
out.
owned Billy.
Congrats.
Billy refuses to run on him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason. Yachty steals strikes, and I understand what you're saying. Buster's good offensively. He beats Yachty
Yeah.
offensively. But look, when I look at a catcher,
Yachty's not even
I don't
in the
look
top
for
5.
I don't look for a catcher
In the
to be
past few
offensive.
years
I don't look for a
of-
catcher to be offensive.
You don't?
No, because
Oh,
Joe Mauer was a great offensive catcher. How long did that last?
Oh my gosh, because he was old.
He was old.
Decrepit.
He was
If he was,
one of
yeah,
the best.
he was
Yachty.
the best when he was in his prime. The
Yeah.
best
Yep.
catcher in the league.
Yep, I agree.
Okay.
Yachty.
Yachty's getting
Yachty's the
old.
best
He's
guy.
not gonna be able to do it much
So
longer.
you don't want your catcher to defensive run save. That's how Buster saved 23
It's a
runs this
metric.
year.
It's a metric.
A metric?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Eye
Yachty,
test-
the
eye
most he's
test.
ever had in his career is 20.
I'm telling you, my eye test. My eye test tells me that Yachty Molina is gonna
Well,
handle my pitching
You're blind and you need glasses.
staff. Okay,
'cause
well
it's
then
Buster
I
Posey.
need to go to the doctor's
do.
office
You
because
do.
Let's move on.
Yachty.
First baseman,
Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
Yeah.
That's
I
too
don't
easy.
think it's
That's way too easy.
I was really hoping someone was gonna say like Goldschmidt.
Nah, I
because
mean,
that's
you
a
can
good
make an
argument.
argument.
That's a
You
good
can-
argument.
you can
but
make an
Votto's
argument.
a little
when you
bit
look
better.
at the stats, though,
Yeah.
it's death, taxes. Votto hits 300.
And he has no
Every year.
protection in his lineup.
No,
not
none at
a
all.
bit. And he
And
still does what he does.
Does what he does.
Yep.
He walks the most. Like
He had the second most
league.
walks in
Yeah.
the league, right behind Aaron Judge, and he came 2 votes away from winning the MVP, behind a guy who hit 59 home runs and hit
Yeah.
like 283.
And his team
so there you
finished
go. That's how
last.
good.
I think
That's how good he
if
is.
Votto's on a better team, he wins.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
His teams have
He-
never been good, and he
should get
chooses
out
to
of there.
say.
I mean, loyalty, but still, dude.
Okay, loyalty only goes so far when
It
your front
does.
office doesn't try to help
They
you
don't
win.
do anything. They suck.
They're bad.
They're
They're
really
a bad
bad.
team.
The Reds need to take some serious looks. We talked
Why-
about rebuilds last week. They
Why
need to
on
rebuild.
earth? I know this is a little off topic. Why on earth are you getting rid of Zach Cozart, arguably the best offensive shortstop in baseball? You can make that argument from this past season. Before he got hurt, he had the most home runs out of any shortstop in the league. What? Even if he's not the best, pretty dang good.
Your attendance isn't that great, and the money you're making off of putting him at okay. Here's my question: you make a great point. He was a very good offensive shortstop last year. Played pretty good defensively too. He wasn't bad at all.
Good shortstop.
Yeah, not a bad shortstop. Is putting the money into him gonna make you closer to winning the NL Central?
They need a lot to get closer to winning that Central.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this $30 million you're gonna dump into him or whatever you dump
right.
into him gonna make you
It's a
closer
good
to
point,
winning the NL
but
Central?
yes, he's going to make your team better. Obviously, they had a pretty decent
Is there
start to the
better ways
season.
to use that money than just on Cozart?
Let's put a fourth grader out there and pay him $5 a game.
Well,
Then.
Yeah.
You're not putting out a fourth grader. You know that better. than
I'm
I.
exaggerating a little bit,
Yeah.
Coop. Thank you.
Coop,
But-
thank you. Grandpa Coop can't take
All
a
right,
joke.
second
All right.
baseman. This is probably completely
Altuve,
unanimous.
It's not even.
This isn't even a talk. This is the
Okay.
shortest guy in the league, Jose.
All right,
Jose.
let's go to third baseman.
Okay.
I'm going with. I might be a little biased. I'm going with Donaldson
Yeah, you're a
because
joke.
I'm a joke.
Yes.
I'm a joke.
Nolan Arenado, 37,
Yeah.
3 straight seasons of 130 RBIs, 42 and 41 home runs. He
I'm
went
gonna-
42, 41, 37 home runs, 130 RBIs.
I'm gonna
every
make
single
I'm gonna
season.
make an argument here that
Against-
I hate
in a
making.
division.
I hate making this argument. He plays at Coors Field, and the splits prove that Coors Field has helped him.
Yeah.
and he's
Now
hitting
listen,
off a better pitching.
we're splitting hairs here. They're just as good as each other. If you put Nolan
Yeah.
Arenado in the AL East, they're gonna
I
produce
think-
the exact
I think,
same way.
I think Arenado could do the same thing in the AL East.
Well, there you go. They're pretty synonymous. I think they're the best two in baseball. I don't think that's a question. Chris Bryant is not that good defensively. Why would you move him out to the outfield if he's the best
I
third
agree.
baseman?
We talked
Why
about
would
that.
you put him out there?
He's not my argument. I think
Manny Machado, why'd you put it? I know they needed a shortstop. Why do you put him? Well, you don't have anyone in your farm system to bring up and groom to be the next shortstop.
No,
Why?
they
Not
don't.
Really.
That's pathetic.
Manny-
Trade for someone. Do
Macha-
something.
Manny Machado is.
Well, that's why
I think
Britton.
Donaldson.
they have to trade Britton for
Da-
that.
Donaldson's
Machado.
defensive stats have only gotten better each and every year. That dude started out as a catcher
Yeah.
at Auburn with
Yep.
the A's and has
Yep.
played unbelievable since coming to Toronto.
Yeah, he's a great addition for Toronto. I'm sorry, he ranks below Machado for me. But they're
No.
but you're
No.
splitting hairs. Yes.
Machado is the
Machado's
most inconsistent.
inconsistent.
Wow.
But when he's,
Wow.
when he's on top of the
Brothers.
mountain, he's much better than If you
no.
can get Machado to be consistent,
MVP.
Machado's a
Machado's
hothead.
not a winner. He is not
I don't
a winner.
care about
He's
winning.
not a winner.
hothead.
You made the same.
you
You made the same
can't listen.
argument for
bat
Kluber.
and a third
You
base.
made the same
Yeah.
argument.
What
You
do
said
you
he was a
mean?
loser and he's a bum because he doesn't win. Okay, you're saying the same thing about Machado. You're contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not contradicting. How am I
Manny
contradicting?
Machado is not a winner.
No, he's
Therefore,
not.
Donaldson
Because
is a winner.
Because
He wins.
Because why is he not a winner?
He hasn't done anything in the playoffs.
And that's
You
his
took-
fault.
Yes, it's his fault. He's
What do
the
you mean
face of
that-
the franchise.
You're talking about the Orioles? Haven't
He's
done
your
anything?
3-hitter and your third baseman.
Okay, and who hits behind him? Can you even name him? Chris Davis.
Chris Davis.
Okay, when's the last time Chris Davis has been relevant? So how much
Oh my
protection?
gosh,
is
Pretty
he
he
good this year.
Yeah.
How much
He was not
protection is he
bad.
getting? How much protection?
Oh
is
my gosh,
Machado
if I
getting
throw a
in Atlanta?
fastball
how many
to Chris
people is he
Davis,
getting
he's
on
going
base?
500.
Mancini,
anyways.
Shope.
Okay.
There's a lot
Mancini's
of
arguably
good
the best third
pieces.
left fielder in the league.
Oh yeah.
And no one even knows about him.
Sweet.
Trey
Let's move on. I'm
Mancini
not
is
talking about this.
ridiculous.
He's not
Machado over Donaldson.
You're
No.
And
you're
we're
insane.
but time out.
You're
Donaldson.
absolutely.
Arenado's
They
first.
are
Arenado's
synonymous.
Arenado's first.
Head
I'll
down.
give you
I
that.
will disagree with that, but hey, that's a
That's
good
fine.
argument. At least you're not saying Manny Machado over Donaldson, which is
No
ludicrous.
You're splitting
Ludicrous.
hairs. You're
I'm not
splitting
splitting
hairs
hairs.
with all three.
Splitting
Machado-
hairs is Machado and like Chris Bryant.
No,
that's
that's-
splitting
That's
hairs.
a good argument.
That's a
You
good
could-
argument. Manny Machado
Oh.
is not
Moving on.
consistent. Therefore, he is
He's
not.
a hothead.
Who?
I don't want
Machado?
a hothead on my
He has
team.
matured. He's matured.
Machado's a hothead.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God! And what do you call Lindor?
What?
I changed-
Mr. Smile is a hothead.
Are you
Hothead.
kidding
He
me?
is the biggest cock in baseball.
The bit.
End of
What?
story. Biggest cock in baseball.
Oh my God.
Anyways,
Oh my! Hey,
moving
my
on.
name's Araldus. I beat my wife. Let's go throw a fastball.
He didn't do it out in public. He didn't drag her to the middle of Times Square and beat the shit out
Okay,
of her.
did Lindor do that?
Anyways, moving
Did
on.
Lindor do that? What is
No, I'm
Lindor
not gonna
done
move on.
wrong?
Can we get to
No.
shortstop?
You
or are we
tell
gonna
me.
talk-
You tell me why Manny Machado is better than Donaldson. I want to hear a legit answer.
Look,
MVP gets to the playoffs, wins games. Manny Machado, one game, played horrible in that wild card game, didn't do anything for that team to win. You have to remember,
How many-
Mark Trumbo is in that lineup. By the way,
Manny Machado has
Not a
played
winner.
one postseason game.
lost.
One.
Lost.
You're
Lost.
talking about
Terrible.
Donaldson, who's played in how many? How many has
Lost.
Donaldson played in?
Dude, Donaldson hit
I don't know,
400.
what, 7?
He hit 400 in the playoffs. Are you?
He played 7
you
games.
Are out
You
of
don't
your
know what Manny can
mind.
do. You don't know what Manny can do.
He
Well,
proved
then,
it to me
you
in
know
one
what?
game.
Show me in one game when your team needs you.
Just wait.
People are blaming
Donaldson's
Showalter for not putting
Donaldson
him in.
Donaldson's up here on the roller coaster, and he's looking down, just like you do at Cedar Point. You know how you look down and you start to
Are
roll
you sure?
downhill?
Because
I'm ready.
even though he hit 270 this year, his last
270.
month,
Exactly. Now you
he
got to
hit
justify why you
300.
hit 270. Okay,
He
that's good.
missed almost 50 games with an injury. He doesn't sit out games.
In relevant
He's not.
news, Todd
Here we go.
Frazier,
Here
we
we-
can make an argument.
Todd
I'm not gonna
Frazier
hold it.
hits 200.
It's a
hits
joke.
200.
It's a joke. But
Come on.
seriously,
All right.
Machado in my head is over top of Donaldson. End of
That's
story.
a joke.
Flat
Wrong,
out.
sir.
Pure
Wrong.
talent.
Incorrect.
Pure talent, maybe, because Donaldson didn't have it. He's a late bloomer. And he is arguably the best in baseball. I bet you. Here, I'm going to make this argument
top
on
three.
Arenado.
He's top 3. I'll give it to
Second.
him. He's top 3. No,
second or
he's two.
first. He's second or first because if you put
Machado's
Donaldson
two.
in Colorado, he's
Machado's
going to
two.
be unbelievable. Let's just be realistic.
I don't know if he'll have that many RBIs.
But then again, the NL's pitching is you can't compare it to the AL East. Hey, the AL
The
East
NL West
pitching.
You can. The NL West
no,
you can.
West. Yeah.
No.
You have.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Go. Moving on. Shortstop.
Okay, shortstop.
Oh God.
Go ahead, bud.
All right.
Because this is a good
Here
argument.
Francisco Lindor
Okay.
over Correa. Here's my reasoning.
Well, so you
Lindor.
named number 2
Lindor.
already.
Yeah, I did.
So you
name
know
number
who's.
two.
So you understand
It's
that
top
Correa is
two.
the best.
No, he's second.
Well, why'd you have to compare Lindor to Correa if you?
Because that was going to be your argument. I wanted to go into it. Here's
Okay.
my reasons. Better career average.
Oh wow.
Less strikeouts.
Whoopty freaking do.
Whoopty freaking do.
He's
Higher
a
fielding
hacker.
percentage.
Francisco Lindor's a hacker.
Correa has more strikeouts.
Yeah, you can't make that argument.
They're both hackers.
I have Correa over Lindor because I think he's bigger, I think he's stronger, and I think he has a better arm. Lindor, extremely good.
He's good. He
And I
utilizes
say in
his
2
size.
years, I think
It-
I don't care about size. Size means nothing to me.
No.
Size
Jose
doesn't mean
Altuve has
anything.
proved
What
Size
you
does not.
said is
Size
that
does not
Correa's
mean
bigger.
anything.
bigger and stronger,
How many
which
games-
means he has a better
So-
arm. That's
How
what
many
I'm
games
saying.
did Lindor-
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Lindor utilizes his body
Yes,
for his arm
he's an
strength.
extremely
He's
good player.
Really, really good.
Yes.
Lindor's a
But
good shortstop.
Is he the best?
Yes.
I don't
I-
believe so.
I think so.
Correa really
That's
proved
false.
something to me this postseason.
And Lindor did that for me last postseason.
Okay.
When you look at their statistics postseason last year to this year, they were about the same. Lindor hit better in the World Series. So there's my
And
He
did they
freaking
win?
great.
Did they win?
Who's got a ring?
He's not carrying.
Who's got
them.
a ring?
So you're saying
Who's got a
because
ring?
they won? Okay, here's my argument.
He's a winner. Carlos
New
Correa
York
is a winner.
Yankees.
He's
New
a
York
winner.
Yankees,
He is.
2007, lose to the Cleveland Indians.
Lord.
Is Peralta a better
No.
shortstop than Jeter?
Come
You
on.
just made that argument.
Oh,
He's
my
not the
Lord.
face of the
Johnny-
franchise.
So he beat him. Peralta beat him. Wow. He went farther in the playoffs than Derek Jeter that year. Is he a better shortstop?
I'm
How many
happy
rings
you're
does
so
Derek
amped
Jeter
up.
have compared to Johnny Peralta? That
That
settles
year?
it right there.
You don't know
Oh
how
my
many
gosh, that
Lindor.
one- oh
Let's
my.
say Lindor. I don't know if he's going to stay in Cleveland. Let's say he goes somewhere, dominates, 4 rings. Correa ends up with 2 or 3. Who's better?
Look,
Okay.
this is
no.
my argument.
Here's your
This
argument
is my argument.
that I already disproved.
Carlos
A lot of
Correa.
better
Carlos
stats,
Correa.
better
Carlos
fielding
Correa.
percentage.
Okay, hey, how do you win a baseball game? You score more runs, right? You
And-
score more
here's
runs.
another one. Lindor
Oh,
beats
boy.
him in runs scored.
Oh yeah, but do you know what he didn't do? Okay,
What?
time out. How
Oh,
many
God.
games did Lindor play this year? Do you know?
I don't know.
159.
Yeah.
Do you know how many Carlos Correa played in? 109. 50 less games. Would you argue that an average major league hitter could get 5 RBIs in 50 games? It's easy, right?
I guess. But
Correa
then-
had 84 RBIs.
Yeah.
Lindor had 89. Correa produces runs for his club.
So does Lindor.
He
And
produced
you know
it at
what?
a higher
He
rate
slumped.
than Lindor. He
For like a
he
month,
out-hit
Lindor
Lindor.
hit like
He
200.
out-hit Lindor. He
Not in the
out-hit
second half.
Lindor.
He didn't.
He out-hit
He
Lindor.
did
He out-hit
out-hit-
Lindor. That's
Okay,
it. That's all I
career.
needed.
He
Thank you.
slumped. Lindor slumped.
Yep.
Last
Yep.
postseason, you're
It
telling
happens.
me. It does happen.
'Cause
Just
he's a
because you
hacker.
slump doesn't mean you're bad.
Because he's a free
Exactly.
swinging hacker.
What?
Bottom line.
No, he's not.
That's the
At
eye
the
test.
beginning of the year, yes, he was.
He
Yes, he
swung
was.
at
I
so
will
many
agree with
breaking
that.
balls in the
Listen,
DS, and
I
at the end of
hated
the season, it's
Lindor
unreal.
At the beginning of the year,
He's a
because
hacker.
his
He was
approach
bad in the
was
playoffs this year,
terrible.
too. Horrible.
Yeah, but
not good.
Correa,
He had one hit.
2015.
That shouldn't have even happened. Let's be realistic. That should have
Grand
never
slam?
happened.
No.
Never
I'm
in
glad
a
it
million
happened,
years.
but
Absolutely. That was
The Indians
great to watch.
underperformed so bad. All their players, even Ramirez, he was up and down.
Because they weren't ready. Because they hadn't played real competition all year long. And Ramirez and Lindor could get away with free hacking all year long because they'll get fastballs because nobody in the AL Central can come back. Yep,
they got
they'll
a
get
lot of
fastballs.
curveballs.
Yep. Oh,
Jason
yeah, they got a
move
lot
on.
of
Jason
curveballs.
Let's
Vargas
move on.
is bad.
Let's
got a lot
move
of
Vargas
curveballs
is
got
bad.
beat.
Edwin
Yeah.
Santana's
Hey,
bad.
yes. Hey.
They faced Verlander.
Yes.
He's one of your best pitchers. They
Yes.
shelled him.
He is.
Lindor killed him. So
Wow.
did Ramirez.
Let's
Yeah.
move on.
That's good.
Let's
Oh,
move on
congrats.
because
I'm
this
happy
isn't
for you.
going to get settled.
It's not.
All right.
Because he doesn't know
Left
what he's
fielder.
talking
I'm going to
Left-
go first here. Marcelo Ozuna over everyone.
I'm going to say
Bryce Harper.
Cespedes.
Bryce Harper plays right field.
I'm moving him to left
You're
You
an
can't do
idiot.
that.
because I got to make
You're
room.
an
I got to
idiot.
make room.
He's the general manager of the Nationals.
I got to
I
make room.
forgot.
Yeah, we
Bryce
forgot.
Harper.
Now, if we're going strictly by this, I was very, very skeptical of Marcelo Ozuna's swing last year. Dude hit 316.
Yeah.
He had 37 home runs.
That's
He had
impressive.
124 RBIs. Gets
he had a good
overshadowed by
season.
Stanton and Yelich and D. Gordon.
Yeah.
This kid is a player.
No, he's
and he's
really,
only going to
really
get better.
good.
He actually is
The
really
only
good.
reason-
We
He
talked
has a
about that last
hose.
week.
The only reason I said Cespedes is because he's been doing it longer.
That's a good argument,
That's
but
it.
and he was hurt this
Ozuna-
year.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't crack really any top tens in any category. Hard for me to pick because he's hurt a lot.
He is.
He's hurt a lot.
Okay, ignore the injuries. When he's healthy and just playing.
Marcel
He-
Ozuna has a better average. I think he's a better
Well, yeah.
pure hitter. Yoenis Cespedes is just so strong.
Yeah.
He's a mule.
No, I'm saying in a few years, Ozuna over everybody. I could see it.
Both
I'm
both
just
are
going-
both are great picks. I just in my head
Don't you dare say Brett Gardner, because I'll
No,
leave.
I said in my head I had to move Bryce Harper over to left.
But
That's
you can't do
irrelevant.
that.
That's
Because that
irrelevant.
didn't
Moving
happen.
on to
I had
center
to move Bryce
field.
to left.
Trout.
Center field, Mike Trout, not even close. 5
Trout.
tool, 6 tool, because he's just that good.
Yeah.
Not even close.
I don't like Mike, but I have to put him there. He's head and heels. Best center fielder,
Listen,
not
I'm
best
not.
player.
I'm not the biggest fan of Mike Trout you'd ever meet, but he's the best player in baseball. We're gonna argue this day in and day out because he is.
Not best player in baseball. Heads over heels. Just not. But
Okay.
but he is the best center fielder. I'll give him that. He
Okay.
is.
Defensively, I don't think he's the best center fielder, but overall, best center fielder, not close.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
Case closed. It's case closed. Right fielder. Who do you
Harper.
have?
Bryce Harper.
Okay.
Aaron Judge. That's why I had to move Harper to left, in case anybody was wondering.
Because you had to throw in Aaron Judge because you're biased.
Whatever. I don't care.
I mean, we all have a
52 home
few
runs.
bias picks.
I had one.
Okay.
I had
52
one, and I don't
home
even think
runs.
that's
Donaldson.
biased because you can make that.
Yeah.
You made a good argument for
I had
Donaldson. You did. I'll
3,
give you that.
2. Well,
He was on
Kluber's
top
not
of the Shredders
Yeah.
list in 2016. Donaldson was. He was
Yeah.
on top of the Shredders list for third baseman. And even this year, he was second, and he missed 50
See,
games.
I'm glad you brought that up because I use Shredder's list for a lot of
Because it's
my
a
stuff.
great list.
It's a great list.
They had
Very
Chris Bryant at
accurate.
1, which blew my
Well,
mind.
that's wrong.
That is wrong.
That's wrong.
But Donaldson is 2. And this year, he was 2.
Yeah.
His production over the course of the year, he is an MVP candidate every single year when he's healthy. That's not even a question.
Donaldson?
Yes. 100%. You saw with
I
the
need,
A's.
to, I need to go to church. It's Sunday. I need to bless myself because this is ludicrous.
How?
Dude,
Dude
Tell me
produces
he's
every
not
year.
Good.
no.
You're
he's
insane.
good. But
You
to
are
say
insane.
He's not even the best at his position.
Yes,
he's just not.
He's top 2.
He's top
he's-
3.
he's
He's top
one or
3,
two-
and he's 3.
You're absolutely insane.
Machado
is not that
better
good.
than Donaldson.
He is
Machado.
skilled.
Machado.
He's very
He's
skilled.
He's that
Machado's
kid at a
better over Donaldson.
showcase that hits 99 off the. No, he probably hits 105 off the tee. Cannon, everyone at the showcase is like, wow. Then you see him and he's
not a
inconsistent.
team player.
Perfect. You
He's not a
just
team player.
showed me
He
his
doesn't
ceiling
win.
is higher than Donaldson's.
That
Correct?
doesn't mean
Because he's
better.
gifted.
He
Donaldson was not
Higher
gifted.
ceiling, he doesn't utilize it.
There you go.
Bingo.
Donaldson
It's a shame.
utilizes
when he
what
does
he has.
use it, is he not one of the best third
He
basemen?
uses it half the time.
He's
Okay,
not.
so if you get him to use it all
consistent.
162 games, is he
But
better
he
than Josh
doesn't. But
Donaldson?
But he doesn't. He hasn't yet.
if he
He's
uses
been
all
in the
of it, is
league
he
since
be-
2012. Hasn't done it yet.
Josh Donaldson, I think, is the best third baseman in baseball, right there with Arenado. Manny Machado is not even in this conversation. No.
Well,
I'm sorry, Jake Rudzik, if you're listening. I know that's your boy, but face facts. He's not. Not even close to being in the top 2. Nolan Arenado and Josh Donaldson are head and heels above everyone. I'm sorry. Chris Bryant, work on your arm because it's not good. I'm sorry. You hit, you do everything else. People think you're beautiful. That isn't going to cut it. Sorry.
I think he's an outfielder.
I do too. I think he would fit well.
He's not playing.
Well, I'm not even making the Chris Bryant argument. It's not about Chris
It's not
Bryant.
even worth it.
Yeah.
All right, let's. I was kind of, ever since Stanton fixed his swing, it's hard to pick a good, right fielder because there's so many good right fielders. Bryce Harper.
I think Harper because he's so young.
That's
and
true.
He's already so good.
That's true, but Stanton is only 28.
Move him to left.
Harper's like what, 22?
Right?
No, he's like 25.
No.
What?
He's like 22 or 23.
No way. Look this up, please.
Bryce Harper needs to go to left so I can make room for Aaron Judge. Bottom line.
Why can't you put Judge in left if you're doing that?
Oh my gosh! Now we're just arguing about.
'Cause, I mean,
Why can't you put Todd Frazier at first
All
to
right.
make room for Chase Elliott?
All right.
Why did you put your second
he's
baseman in
25,
center field?
all right.
There you go.
But he's still
All right, listen.
very, very good.
Yeah,
for
and just
25.
think when he's 30.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
his prime.
That's everyone. 28. I'm saying.
All right, who's the best player in baseball?
Best player.
Or not Bryce Harper? Why? Because we were just talking about him. He's very close. Mike Trout is the best.
Player.
Ha, Jose.
He does it all.
Jose Altuve.
I might have to go with Altuve.
No,
But
Trout's more
I don't know.
productive over his career. Sorry.
Yeah.
Mike Trout,
He
if
is.
you put him on that Houston
That's
team,
that is such.
But that's putting
a
him on the
tough
Houston
argument
team.
because Altuve's not a center fielder.
True.
And
That
Trout's
that is
not
true.
a second
All right,
baseman.
best outfielder in baseball, Mike Trout.
Mike
Best
Trout.
infielder,
Altuve.
Altuve.
That's a good place
Because
to
you
put
really
it.
can't compare.
Although hitting wise, but maybe defensively, there's a few guys.
Altuve doesn't impress me that much defensively.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He makes really good plays. I mean, sorry about my voice.
I mean,
little
Baez
hoarse today.
might be a better
Little hoarse.
defensive second baseman.
Baez might be the best infielder defensively.
Javi
in
Baez
baseball.
has the greatest set of hands I think I've ever seen out of
oh,
an
yeah.
infielder. But
He's
but
insane.
with a bat, it's kind of questionable sometimes.
can't-
He's a hacker.
It's questionable.
He's a hacker.
I agree.
Sorry that Lindor fits that category for you because he's not.
He's not.
Lindor's a
when you
hacker.
when you
How?
press
Lindor's a hacker.
when you
strikeouts.
hey wait hold on
He
hold
has a
on
higher
hold on
You can't
ball
base it
than
off of
Baez.
strikeouts.
Eric, we talked
You
about
can't
this.
Oh,
base
man.
this off of
Listen to me.
strikeouts.
You've played baseball.
Yes.
What happens when you press? Your swing gets long.
Yes.
What happens when your swing gets long? It looks like you're
You
swinging
strike out.
way too hard.
Yes.
And you strike out.
Yes.
Okay, that doesn't mean someone's a hacker. That means he's pressing, which means he's trying to do something for his team. I'm not
Because
saying
you know why? The rest of his guys didn't step up.
Exactly.
During that
This-
win
the
streak,
Indians-
when they were free playing, everyone was
He
productive.
was on fire.
He was unbelievable.
I will
'Cause
say
he
this.
was just hitting the ball.
I will say he's
He
hunting
did the same
fastballs.
thing in-
He was hunting fastballs. which
Okay,
is what
why
he should've
not?
been doing.
Everyone
He was
does.
a hitter.
Fine.
Listen,
I'm going to hit
here's a
Corey
few
Kluber's
points.
slider.
Listen.
Here's a
Yep,
few
that's I'm
points.
looking
Wait,
for
wait,
that.
wait.
Listen, Aaron
Oh,
Judge.
man, come
and
on.
This is just
Oh,
Most
my
strikeouts
God.
Aaron
in
Judge,
baseball. He's
he
not
also
a
had
hacker.
the second most walks. He just works counts deep.
I think
he
he had
looks
the
for his
most
pitch.
walks.
He did.
in
Did he?
the yeah, he had the
Okay.
Most walks in
127
American League.
walks.
We're perfect.
Let me get to
Exactly.
this
You
point.
proved my point
I'm
that
gonna
he
quote-
works counts deep and it was effective.
Okay,
for
but
him.
it's a home run and a
If you-
strikeout so far. He's going to get better.
Yeah. Okay. One of the
Go
best
ahead.
hitting coaches I met. I know he's going to listen to this. Adam Myers.
Army.
All right.
What's up, Myers?
Army.
Yeah. What's up, Myers? Some of his guidelines to hitting, some of the best things I've heard. Put the ball in play.
He didn't
Lindor
do it
does
on
that
sliders
better
and
than
stuff.
Correa.
No, he doesn't.
Sit fastball until 0-2. That's what Lindor did. Sat fastball. until-
Why
yeah,
would
yeah,
you
he did
look
that
for
in the DS when
anything
he was
else?
chasing
Why
0-1
would-
sliders.
Look at last postseason. He had 296 in the World Series.
Oh,
Why
wow,
would
that's
you look for anything
fantastic.
else but
Hey,
a
guess
straight
what Correa
fastball?
hit?
That
276.
set the world on
He wasn't-
fire. Again,
If
what does Correa
if they
have?
win the World
He's a winner.
Series, Lindor could
Correa's a
probably
winner.
be the MVP of the World Series. Correa was not. It was Springer. Explain that to me. Where's your argument?
Did Lindor win the MVP?
No.
Why? Because they lost. Oh,
They
okay,
did
that's right.
lose.
Because Correa has a ring, and Lindor doesn't. See, we're not even.
Springer
That's
won
okay.
the MVP.
That's okay. I'm okay. And
Lindor
you
did
know what's funny
everything in his
is Springer won it, and none of us talked about Springer even being on the outfield list.
Yeah, we actually talked about him in our first segment.
I did.
By the way,
I discussed
shout
him.
out to the first segment.
But when
Hit
you
it up.
Yeah.
Springer's not the best right fielder or center
No.
fielder in baseball.
I'm
I think he's
I was
good.
talking to Dave,
He's-
Jeep,
he's top
up
3.
there, yeah.
but he is.
He's
top
not in the
3.
conversation.
Right.
He's not the best.
No, I agree.
He gets hot. He is arguably the
Yeah.
best, but he's inconsistent with the bat at times.
Exactly.
He's
Look
a
what he
hacker.
did
He
before-
swings
yeah.
hard. And
Why
most
does
of the
everybody
time-
get to be a hacker but Francisco Lindor? What is
Francisco-
your guys' argument that
Oh
Francisco
my
Lindor's
gosh,
not a
because
hacker?
the guys
he
you
is
name
a
are
hacker.
hackers. They're
They are.
hackers. Give me
What-
DJ LeMahieu is not a hacker. Not even close.
Arenado, not a hacker.
No.
He's not because he hits for average.
Donaldson, not a hacker.
Donaldson-
Edwin Encarnacion, hacker.
Donaldson is not a hacker. He
Donaldson
hits
hacks.
280.
Edwin is a hacker.
Are you're out of your mind.
Donaldson hacks.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, when he's hot and he hits 4 home runs in 4 games.
He hacks.
You're telling
Okay.
me Didi doesn't hack too?
Didi hacks.
Didi hacks.
Didi hacks.
Really?
Didi is the definition of daddy hack.
Oh God.
Yes,
Josh
he is.
Donaldson is not a hacker. Let's face facts. He is one of the most
if I was a Blue
talented
Jays fan,
hitters.
I'd think that too. It's okay.
I'm an Indians fan. I don't even
That's
like
good.
the Blue Jays,
It's
and
okay.
I think
Josh
he's
Donaldson
not
is a hacker.
You are. You don't watch baseball?
No.
Then. I don't think you watch.
You know what he
baseball.
Oh,
does?
I don't watch baseball. Or
He
I don't
plays
watch
the
baseball
show.
like
Follows
you.
He plays the
Skip
show.
Bayless, and he thinks, how can I piss people off today? And Coop walks in. Let me give you some opinions. They're wrong, but I'm going to give them to you.
He writes them down on note cards and just
Yeah.
shuffles them, and he's like, "Oh
He
man, this
practices
looks
them.
good."
He's
am I
like,
gonna
what's
say
gonna
today?
make him mad?
What am I gonna say
Donaldson
today? What am I
sucks.
gonna say today? Huh?
Exactly.
What am I gonna
There
say?
you go.
That's not how I think.
Josh Donaldson-
I'm telling you, Lindor, Donaldson, hackers.
Not
Bottom
at all.
line.
Not
I
at
looked at-
all. They both
Sorry.
hit for average. They both hit for average.
You know,
Wait, time out. You said Josh Donaldson hits for average.
yes, he does.
his career average is like
time out.
280 something.
That's ridiculous.
That's good for
With
a third
like
baseman.
34 home runs a year.
Let me take this. one
Lindor's
second.
career
Does
average
anybody
is
remember?
306.
Does anybody
He's a
remember?
good hitter.
He's a great hitter.
What more do you want? You want him to hit 350?
No,
listen.
he got lucky.
Listen.
Yeah, he got lucky.
No,
They
you're not
threw him too
listening.
many
Justin,
fastballs.
again,
Justin
you're not
Smoke.
listening.
Justin Smoke
You're
got
just-
lucky this year.
Oh,
I
Lord,
forgot.
here we go.
Because
I
he
didn't even
wasn't
say anything
projected to
about
be the next
Justin
superstar
Smoke.
in baseball.
When did I say anything about Justin?
I'm bringing
Smoke?
up an example.
What example did what? Okay,
He got
Anyways,
lucky because he hit
time out.
270 with almost 40 home runs.
Josh Donaldson. He's one of your favorite guys, so I'm gonna.
I'm
reference.
being unbiased.
I know you're being unbiased, but I want to talk to you about this real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Do you remember the MLB segment where he gets the tee out and he's talking hitting with one of the guys from MLB?
Okay,
Just
yeah,
listen,
let's.
just
No.
listen,
This is
just-
about to be the
you just
dumbest
shut-
thing
listen.
on the.
Just-
Here, go ahead. Say. Go
Are
ahead.
You all
kidding
got
me?
to have your
Here
opinion.
is this week's "Are You Kidding Me" segment.
Okay,
All of
you
Walker
ready?
Cooper's
Okay.
points right now. All of them. Are you kidding me?
You guys ready? You
Josh
guys ready?
Donaldson. Why would you hit the ball into the
He
ground?
made a great
Why?
I'm not.
point.
No.
He made
Don't hit the ball
point.
into the ground.
Ground
But all he
balls are
does
out
is
in
try to
MLB.
lift the ball and hack at it. He
That's
hacks.
what Aaron Judge. What? He doesn't
Oh my
try to
God, are
lift
you
the ball.
serious? He
good
looks for
hitter- hey,
fastballs, drives
hey,
them to
hey,
the gap.
wait.
Most of his home
Here's
runs
his
were line
swing.
drives that never got any higher than 15 feet.
Wow.
Wait. Here, let me make a good point. You really think Jose Altuve and Mike Trout want to hit the ball into the ground? Are you?
No,
They hit
MLB
line
hitter
drives,
does.
not lifting the ball.
Josh Donaldson has one of the best exit velocities I've ever seen.
Okay,
hits
good
line
talk.
drives
Well,
too.
this
He
has been
hits
great.
missiles.
Lifting the ball does not mean you have a moonshot 3,000 feet in the air. It means you get it off the ground. That's what he does.
A guy who misses 50 games
That's
and
how
it's
you
270.
Get, that is how
That's
you
pretty
get
good.
RBIs,
I'm glad.
extra base hits, home runs. That's how you get money.
Oh.
That's how you get paid in the MLB.
He's an MVP.
Yeah.
He's an MVP.
Josh Donaldson's an
He
MVP.
won.
He won an MVP in 2015.
So,
what baseball are you watching?
Whoa.
I
was
forgot. He's
watching-
playing franchise mode on MLB
That's
The Show.
right. MLB The Show.
He
Anybody wants
maxed
to
out.
stop by
He's
my
going to
room?
max out Aaron Judge. He's going to make him 99
no.
contact.
God bless
Clyde,
me. I am done talking about Josh Donaldson. You can have him. I don't want him. I want Manny
Yeah, well,
Machado.
are you
and I
sure?
want Arenado.
Take him.
Yeah,
Take him
I do.
because he'd.
I want
because
Gleyber
if you had
Torres.
him, you'd win the World Series.
Oh yeah,
he
would have won us
hits in the
World
postseason.
Series.
You don't hit in the
One-
postseason. That's your problem.
The Yankees' problem
The
or
Yankees
my
don't
problem?
hit.
You said
The
me,
Yankee-
my problem. I don't have a problem.
The Yankees do not hit
This isn't
in
my
the
argument.
postseason.
They really
That's
don't.
it. They
I
hit
think we
bomb.
hit-
It's bomb or strikeout.
I think we
27
hit,
strikeouts
I think
in
did
2
we put up
games.
6 earned runs against Corey Kluber?
Oh,
the
you
God,
lost. Here
Klubat,
we go.
the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that can't get
You
20
lost.
wins in a
You
Division
lost.
4
Doesn't
AAA
matter.
team.
Is Kershaw in your top?
Yes,
Why does he get shelled every postseason?
he
Tell
didn't
me
get
that.
shelled this
He had-
postseason.
What? Did you watch Game 5? You're up 4-0, and then you
One
get shelled. He gave up
game.
7 runs. Kluber,
He
2
pitched
games.
well the rest of the postseason.
Sure saw. I'm
Sure
so
saw.
mad I can't
Sure
even
saw.
talk. You
Sure
pissed
saw.
me off that much I can't even talk.
Oh,
Kershaw, I've seen him pitch twice, had 2 good starts in the postseason,
And then
Okay.
tanked.
and then tanked the rest
He
of them.
blew, what,
Okay.
a 4-run
Last
lead?
year against the Cubs, in, I don't know, game 6 or 5.
Okay.
And then game 1 of the World Series this year. That's
Okay.
it. That's it. Kluber has more
Uh-huh.
quality postseason starts. Don't
I
look at
agree.
me like that. He
Okay.
does.
all right.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Congrats.
Hey, elimination games.
Oh, Kershaw, I
Elimination
forgot.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, elimination games.
In an elimination game, I'm taking someone with some fire.
I'm not taking Corey
Give me
Kluber.
Bumgarner.
I'm
Give
not
me
taking
Bummy.
Corey Kluber.
Give me a guy
I'm
like
not
Bummy.
taking Kluber either.
Bumgarner.
in
not
the
taking
game.
Kluber.
I'm taking
Bumgarner.
I'm taking a
Bumgarner.
guy.
I'm taking Bumgarner or Scherzer
There you go.
because they want the ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. At least we're on the same page.
All right, give me
That's why I don't
the
But you
one.
know what? Here's another thing. Kluber, he might go in the dugout, and you might not see his fire in him. Like in his head, he'd be like, "I want the."
I don't
effing
argue
ball.
he doesn't have any fire. Kluber
He doesn't show it,
has
though.
Kluber has fire, and he's done some good things thus far. My argument here is Corey.
a two-time
Stop.
Cy Young.
Listen.
You
I
can't
just
see me,
gave
but
him
I'm
credit.
hitting my head off my mic.
Okay, Corey.
I'm gonna go home and jump out. My
You guys
dorm
don't
window.
even listen to me. You just see. This is the thing. Is you just
Why
disqualify my
listen?
argument.
Anything
for
you
box
said
of
because
rocks.
you said
cool.
Donaldson can't hit. Anything
Well,
you
that's
say
just
is
because you're
irrelevant. because
listen.
you,
This is what it boils
this
down
isn't
to.
a homer.
You're homesteading, and you're homesteading,
Not at
and
all.
I'm
Aaron
just
Judge is
telling
not
you.
the best right fielder in baseball. It's not even a question. Bryce Harper is leaps
Listen,
abounds
I
above
love
him.
Jose Ramirez. He's not a top 3 third baseman.
Well,
in
I'm glad
baseball.
we've understand that because he played second base most of the year.
He played third in 2016.
Yeah, he should have done that in the
Unbelievable.
postseason. That'd have been a better move for you guys. Not
Third
that's a little off topic.
Oh, I agree with that
Yeah.
110%.
I'm not trying to crap,
But-
but you should have done that because
I know.
Kipnis is not
No,
a center fielder.
I don't
but
think
that's just at you.
Francona managed the playoffs very well.
I don't
this
think Francona manages your talent very well. But that's an argument for another day. So we'll talk about that later. But like I said, we said earlier, Miller overpitched. You tried to bring
Yeah.
back Kluber 3 times for the World Series. It didn't pay dividends. You understand what I'm
But
trying
at
to
the
say.
same
There's some
time-
times things don't pay off, and he tries to push it to the limit.
year. I think he's a very risky coach. I don't know how to say this. I think his risk pay off and get high risk, high reward is what I'm getting at.
He's
I
that
agree.
type of manager.
He's that type of manager.
He's all in. He's all marbles on the table every
Now-
time. And
now
I agree,
honestly-
but it doesn't pay off for this roster. I don't think it's paid dividends for this roster. Other than the 22 wins, I don't think
I
it's
don't
paid
know.
dividends.
This year,
22
last
wins
year
doesn't
did.
mean anything if
Last
you don't win
year
the
they
World Series.
overperformed.
Exactly.
Last year they overperformed, in my opinion.
Yep, I agree. And then
So,
they made the
this year,
acquisition of Jay
they
Bruce
under-
Again,
Underachieved.
it's
and
that
Edwin.
high risk, high reward.
And listen, for all you listeners out there, I do not hate the Cleveland Indians. I'm glad they're competitive now, but I'm sorry. I listen to Cleveland Indians fans who, Eric, in your lifetime, you were competitive in 2007, but how often have you seen the Indians actually be competitive in your lifetime?
They're not.
3 or 4
That's
times.
why I'm such a pessimistic
Right. That's
fan.
why you guys are. Yeah. That's why you're
every sport.
pessimistic. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But
They're
your
not.
Cleveland Indians team is very good, very talented.
They're
Kluber
very
is a
good.
talented pitcher.
I think they have
but
1 to 2 years until they fall apart because that's what always happens with Cleveland.
okay.
Always.
Listen to me.
Let's wrap this
Since
up.
you've heard
Yeah.
that, since you've seen all this in your lifetime, you guys have a tendency to take players like Corey Kluber and like a Francisco Lindor and put them up on a pedestal because they do perform, but you have to
Lindor,
kind of
you
put
put
things.
him anywhere. He's gonna perform.
Yeah, he's successful anywhere, but
Yeah.
he's not the best shortstop in the league. Wherever you put
Oh
him.
my gosh!
God, I'm
All
not
right,
going
hey,
into this.
Go
give me
ahead.
one specific. Are you kidding me? Or no, give me 3 because we talked about
Three?
a lot.
All right, let's just get. Well, I was sitting in on last podcast too. The shout
We're
out
not-
the Fridge and Willie show.
Colin
Great job.
Scott in the building.
house.
What's up, Colin?
I'm gonna go with an. Are you
Bring
kidding
her in.
me?
What's going on, guys?
What's going on, Colin? Are you kidding me? How is Wisconsin ahead of USC in 6th? I don't get it. We dismantled them.
You're asking the wrong
I
guy.
agree on this.
Yeah.
Can we actually agree on something? I
We
want to
can.
I want to
We
shake your
can.
hand.
Shake
I agree
hands.
on that.
Agree on
Thank
that.
you.
Colin, you have a thought?
Do you know why?
Why? I want to hear your answer.
Because they had a good loss.
They did have.
Well,
a
you
good
can't
loss, but
quantify
they
good
played in a
losses,
terrible
Colin.
division.
You can't qualify good losses.
This is
That's not a
Eric's
thing.
segment.
Hold on.
This is Eric Ostrowski's segment.
They played in a terrible division. That's just my opinion.
They had a good loss.
I'll give you
And
that.
Auburn was a good loss for Alabama. And Alabama just got credit for that.
Was Auburn a good loss?
Hey,
They have 3 losses.
hey, they're number 4. So it was a great loss.
I guess so. Yeah. All right. Third one, I don't even know.
You skipped over 2.
2.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
don't need to.
We do need 2. Are you kidding me? How is
How-
Josh Donaldson not? How is he a hacker? How is he not a good hitter? All that stuff.
Yeah, he's pretty
How's
bad.
Aaron Judge the
MVPs aren't good anymore.
How is Aaron Judge the best right fielder in baseball?
When was the last time he was MVP? I
2015.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good talk. All right.
Good talk.
I just was asking for future reference so that way I can go brush up because obviously I'm unknowledgeable.
Apparently.
Yeah,
Skip
about.
Bayless, what's up?
It's okay.
All right, this wraps it up for
Yeah.
this segment. And
I
this,
can't even think of
and
the
this,
third one. My brain's
Yeah,
fried now.
and this
Oh,
semester,
same.
I
I'm
knew,
done.
so I saved you. I saved you.
Yeah.
This does wrap it up for this segment. and this semester.
This does. Yeah.
We will be back in January. In fact, we're going to have a special episode recapping and discussing the winter meetings. And I've read a lot online that this could be the best hot stove / winter meetings ever, because there's so many potential acquisitions, trades,
Crazy
all of
offseason.
that.
A lot of
Absolutely.
things could change.
It'll be nice to have some
I wanna-
friendly conversation.
It would.
It's not going to be friendly because you always just say opinions that are
Let's get Brendan back on
Just-
here. He
Wow.
kinda balanced it
Unbelievable.
out.
Wow.
No, I like you. You're like the Skip Bayless. You get viewers. But then Brendan,
Whoa.
he's just good to talk to, you know?
Brendan.
Coop, it's a joke. I'm
You're just
kidding.
homesteading.
Homesteading.
Homestead. Build that house, son.
I guess so.
There are. I
Homesteading.
will say this: there are a lot of opinions to be had, and there's a lot of conversation to be had.
It'll be nice.
Any closing comments, boys?
Merry Christmas, you know, enjoy
Hey,
it.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Thanks for listening.
It was good to be
Absolutely.
here with
This
these
is
two
so
boys.
fun.
We
This
are
is literally-
thankful for each and every one of you. If you made it this far, thank you,
Yes.
because this had to be entertaining to
It
listen
had
to.
be.
Hey, it was good to
Um,
see you boys.
Got some stress.
Have a
Absolutely.
good Christmas.
See you. Yeah.
Hey,
No matter how much we argue, we love each other, and that's
Yeah.
it. Everyone, hope you have a happy, a safe, and a blessed holiday season. Stay locked into the Willie and Friggy show. That
yeah.
will be continuing over break.
Yeah.
We will be back sometime, early January, and we'll get things rolling. We'll send out a couple tweets, maybe get some more guests. Follow us on Twitter, like I said, at Diamond Talk 20. And
We got that other show coming. We're expanding.
yep. Hey, be ready.
Money
watch
moves.
out,
Let's go.
Barstool.
Barstool.
Portnoy,
And-
we're coming for you.
Hashtag watch out Barstool.
Shots fired. Wow.
Everyone, have a great day.